now that we got the introductory video out, I had to take my glasses off because the glare was kind of a bit much. Just want to do some explaining that I may not have mentioned in the introductory video. Again, this is Darius Lowe, better known as D-Lo. Also have a son named D-Lo 2, which you'll probably be hearing from him one day on this channel, because he's my director of operations. Might not have explained, sorry about the glare, it's just sunny out here and the trucks passing me. Didn't explain DNA Cargo. And I did mention something about box trucks in the introductory video, but basically the reason I mentioned box trucks because that's the kind of company I got. But we're gonna start out with cargo vans for 6 months. And my DOT and MC's already been active once. I gotta reinstate it because I came out too fast when I first registered my box truck. I got a box truck on the road and was coming up negative that first week, so I shut it down. But just to give you a little experience, well, re-explain, my company is gonna be box trucks and below. Cargo vans, may have cars under the company, being able to haul packages for things like Amazon Flex. Possibly gonna have DNA Cargo signed up under Uber, so I can have drivers driving for DNA Cargo on Uber platform. Working on that in the future. But just to give you a background of my knowledge level in this business and my knowledge level period, touching on the cusp of senior citizenship, and I got a lot of years, 40 years worth of corporate America, a 90% disabled veteran, 11 years active Air Force. Thank you for those out there still serving. Don't say a lot because I know how to speak in public. But what I'm going to explain my background in transportation. I drove 18-wheelers for 18 months. 3 different companies. First 2 companies, 5 months. Got my CDL, guaranteed me $1,000 a week. Worked there 5 months, made $1,000 one time. That was my first clue that driving 18-wheelers ain't it. Second job after that, because I promptly left after 5 months, I went with another company, and I'll state the companies in a future video. But the second company I was with for 8 months, hauling Starbucks. Again, apologize for the light. As long as you can hear my voice, that's the main thing. The second company I was with, 8 months hauling Starbucks products, dedicated route, never left the state of Texas. I'm in Dallas-Fort Worth area, for those that don't know. And I drove all over the country with the first company and the second company. Second company, well, I didn't drive over the country with the second company. As I stated, it was dedicated. But I already had that experience driving all over the country, which is why I didn't want to do it again. And this company paid me $14.80 a week, but after taxes, I was bringing home $9.90. I knew there's a lot of people in this business making more than $1,000 a week. So I wanted to get to that more than $1,000 a week. Hence, the third company I went to, leasing a truck, not as an owner-operator, but as a lease operator. And basically did not make $1,000 a week. And I worked there 4 months. And it probably averaged out around there, because my first 4 weeks I made $10,000. $3,700, $3,300, $2,700, $2,200 first 4 weeks. I was like, yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Let's make some money. So I never saw another $2,000 check after that. And I was there 4 months. Matter of fact, my checks got so bad with the third company, negative $100 check, $100 check, negative, no, I got a negative 100, a 100, a 385, and a negative 700. That's 4 weeks that I made a negative number if you add all those up together. So I knew it was time for me to move on. So I started looking into box trucks and cargo vans. Not so much cargo vans, because box trucks, I was wanting to do the same thing I was doing with 18-wheelers, but I just didn't want to do it with a CDL, because with box trucks, you don't need a CDL. No logging requirements, no drug clearinghouse. There's a lot of stuff that you don't have to do with box trucks. So going through the airport terminal with my Uber to pick up some people. This is where you make the most money at with Uber, at the airport. So what we was talking about, the box truck is really where the money's at, because it's less headache. Now, there's a lot of people out there buying box trucks, as I mentioned earlier, ain't making no money because they doing it all backwards. There's a process to the madness of the box truck industry, which is part of the transportation industry, which, as I told you, transportation is big. I'm talking $1 trillion big. It's big. So we'll get into those numbers later. Because currently in the CDL world and the 18-wheeler world, there's 100,000 drivers on the road, and there's still 100,000 drivers short. That's how big the trucking industry is from the 18-wheeler standpoint. Box trucks are so big that there's people making $30,000 a month with a box truck, and again, no CDL. So you want to get a CDL and make less than $1,000 a week, or you want to get a box truck and make $30,000 a month? You go figure. So anyway, one of the things with the box trucks is you can still do no-touch free. Backing up to a dock and let them load everything, go take it somewhere, back up to a dock, let them unload everything. That's no-touch free, just like you did with 18-wheelers and the drop and hook and all of that. So there's a lot to this transportation industry, and I ain't gonna overwhelm you too much at one time. So right now, I'm gonna just leave you with that bit of nuggets that I dropped to tell you about the industry, because most of my channel is gonna be about education, not necessarily about dogging nobody, no industry, no nothing. I say a lot of things about people from a negative context, because I want you to understand, when you associate with certain things and certain people, you're gonna come out with nothing or less than what you started with. So, but we'll talk more about that later. My company is starting out this second time with cargo vans, and I won't be buying no vehicles. I will be only renting vehicles, because that's the best way to go. It's the most fruitful way to get into trucking, by renting, not buying. And I'll explain more about that later. Just wanted to let you know what DNA Cargo was specifically. We're a cargo van company hauling packages, and I will be back doing box trucks, but after 6 months of active DOT with the cargo van, then I'm signing up with Amazon Relay, because you got to have 6 months active DOT before Amazon will let you sign up. And then I got people in 4 different states signing up to drive for my company, which is where the real money comes in. Again, just giving y'all a quick nugget of information. This is D-Lo, the CEO with DNA Cargo, and I'm out.